without further ado, start out by asking a few questions, in particular to Mr. Salman Fazlur Rahman, MP and advisor to the Honourable Prime Minister. I suppose the first question we should really address in a panel like this is, what is the landscape going to look like? What is your future for developing sustainable growth at the rate we currently have in Bangladesh, which I think was recently revised by the World Bank upwards actually to above 6%. How are you going to do that? What landscape is it?
Well, actually, that's a good question, and we are actually very, very keen that we have come to a certain level, and now, rightly you have said, we are now aiming to go to the second level, the next level, and for that we have to plan for that. And what Honourable Prime Minister, as you have heard from her, and also in the presentation with Professor Shibli Rubaiyat said, that plan is very much in place. And basically what we are doing now is that we are going to graduate. And so once we graduate to a developing economy, we need to have a lot of issues which are being addressed. We have a number of areas which we are looking at. And one of the most important areas which we think we are building on is we need much more investment. And that's the whole purpose of today's event. And to get this investment in place, we are creating an enabling environment for both the Bangladeshi private sector as well as for foreign direct investment, and as well as developing the capital market. So these are the three areas which we are working on. And what you have mentioned is that now, of course, especially with COP26, the new buzzword is ESG. Everybody is talking about sustainable growth. Your question was also about sustainable growth. And we are very, very conscious about this. And as Honourable Prime Minister mentioned in COP26, Bangladesh is one of those countries which are going to be very seriously affected by climate change. And so for us, sustainable growth is very, very important. I would just like to mention over here that, as you know, we are the second largest second largest manufacturers of apparel in the world. But of the 10 most green factories in the world, 8 of them are in Bangladesh. And so for us, sustainable growth is very, very important. A lot of plans are in place. And as we move forward, I think we will answer your questions in more detail. I think for the moment, let me end here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rahman.